Hello everyone, I'm Dark Pleasure with a new top 10 anime video. This video is about Chinese cultivation animes, part 1. I hope you will like it. Number 1, and we have an incredible anime with the name of Swallowed Star. So starting with the story, is set in the future with a virus that creates insane monsters, with an extreme living environment that humans need to adapt in order to survive. Our main protagonist, Luo Feng, is a teenager that wants to become a god of war. He starts his journey as he enrolls to an academy in order to become stronger and protect humanity. Despite the futuristic environment, Don't Be Tricked is a cultivation anime that you're going to fall in love from the first episode. Training, fighting with monsters and other peoples, learning new skills, acquiring new powers, traveling, exploring are just of the few things that our main protagonist needs to do. Romance as well isn't missing from this anime, so we can say that we have a full pack. I'm going to add that the main protagonist is becoming more powerful and is showing a genius and cunning side that helps him survive. About the animation, art design and sound are one of the best. On number 2 we have the magic chef of ice and fire. That's right, what is cultivation, fighting monsters and enemies if you don't know how to prepare your meal? Starting with our protagonist Nian Biang, at a small age is losing his parents to the ice god Pagoda, there where he starts his revenge mission. Having a demon chef as master at early age helps him with learning how to survive, as well getting the skills to cultivate his power and become stronger. Academy life, training with magic, creating food are just of the few things that you can watch in this anime. Of course, since he is a Casanova, and I mean a good looking protagonist, is going to have a harem of nice looking girls, some even trying to kill him. It's still less than 30 episodes, but it's summing up a very promising anime with detailed animation and scenario. I mean, in this anime you can see the animation and art design that are insane. Worth putting this anime on number 2 and worth watching it. For number 3 we have The Throne of Ciel. The story of this anime is set in a world where demons and humans are fighting for supremacy. This is where our young protagonist starts his journey in order to become a knight. Problem is that he's quite weak at the start, but after few adjustments, fixing his meridians and constantly training with his master, is going to change. The anime offers a journey of this young boy until he becomes mature and powerful. Love story, hunting enemies, enrolling to academies and fighting in tournaments are just of the few things that you can watch in this anime. Animation, art design and sound are definitely a 10, and I was probably going to put in number 1, but it has only 11 episodes until now, and many more to have. That's the good one. It's a worth watching anime and is going to be one of the best cultivation anime for this year. For number 4 in this video I choose the anime Supreme God Emperor. Well, we have another reincarnation anime, with a main protagonist that is badass, and I mean with everything that he's doing. From the first episode he showed his vast knowledge from alchemy to create weapons and teaching, he's like a master. Almost everything he does is to help him gaining power, influence and powerful friends over the time. Anything that he does after some point is actually well planned, showing how intelligent and cunning character is, we can say a genius. Having the knowledge, he starts training his body and raising his cultivation level to a god level. In the anime he doesn't bother with killing and even torturing some of his enemies, it's a bit cruel and violent. Also raising an army with powerful students in order to achieve his goals. A well-adapted anime that only faults with the animation, but that's one of the biggest problems with the most Chinese anime. Amazing story, bad animation. Following up on number 5, we have the anime The Wonderlands of 10,000s. The story of this anime follows up our protagonist Ying, a teenager that inherits the clan leader position of a powerful sect despite being quite weak and in general being young. At the start he switches places with a royalty person and the story begins. While the story starts slow, the protagonist shows up from the start his cunning abilities and being a genius. Training, becoming more powerful, is something worth mentioning since he puts a lot of effort. While the cultivation anime has also the romantic and comedy elements, especially with the protagonist that likes to play and tease with the girls. In general, it's a decent anime, especially if you like an intelligent tactical protagonist that has the role of a teacher and master. A very good story, but with not the best amazing animation. Currently this anime has more than 300 episodes and many more to expect. Number 6, and we have the anime Snow Eagle Lord, and doesn't have anything with the eagles. Okay, story follows up Ying, our protagonist, a young lord of a snow area domain where his parents got kidnapped and he tries to save them. Of course, he needs the power, and to achieve this he needs to train his body, mind and learn many combat skills over the time. All of that while showing his power, he also becomes a target to everyone, meaning his peaceful life as a lord is over. Traveling through the world, enrolling to academies, tournaments, fighting with demons and gods, add some romance and we have this story. Of course nothing else since he also needs to save the world from the demon lord and his generals. Overall it's a very good anime with a large amount of fight. If you are in that kind of anime, this one is extremely good. Next one on the list we have the God of War Dominates. Our protagonist's name is Xian, a person that was betrayed in his past life by both his wife and best friend, and now is striving to reach the martial peak to get his revenge as he got reincarnated in a body of a teenager. He starts as a weak protagonist, but after training his body and raising his cultivation, he becomes a powerhouse on his own. The protagonist is calm, smart, quite friendly, but cruel and shameless to anyone who will hurt his family and friends. The anime has plenty of arcs all around the protagonist, family hate, clan wars, alchemy, awakening, monster taming, and tournaments of the power are just of the few things that you can watch in this anime. In general, this anime offers us plenty of episodes with near 200 episodes right now, so I suggest to take your time and watch it. Number 8, and we have Peerless Martial Spirit. The story is set in the continent of Long Mai, where the only thing that matters is being strong, so being a powerful cultivator is the way of life. Our protagonist is Chen Feng, a young discipline that all his meridians and cultivation progress was sealed away, leaving him quite weak from early age. Plenty of plots have huge impact in the life and development of our protagonist. Because of his training he's getting more powerful, so he becomes a target almost by everyone, giving us many enjoyable fights. So he enrolls to different academies, travels through the world, fighting through tournaments, making good use of alchemies, and in general having the opportunity to stand above the others. It's just something that you can watch in this anime. If you like anime where protagonist starts weak and being underestimated until he shows his power, then you're going to like this anime. Number 9, and we have an ambitious cultivation anime with the name Against the Sky Supreme. The story starts with our protagonist Tang Yun, a powerful god that is betrayed by his friends and get him killed. Reincarnated in the body of a useless person, his story starts once again, and he wants only one thing: revenge. Having the knowledge of the previous life, our protagonist is overpowered, doesn't hide his abilities and doesn't boast either. You can say that he's cruel since in every fight he kills people and in general anyone that is against him. Due to his character he attracts many enemies, making the story more spicy, and I mean we have a lot of fights in this anime. About the art style and animation quality is similar with the majority of Donghua animes, so you know what to expect. Ending, I'm going to say this anime has a well-written story with many enjoyable arcs and with a badass main protagonist that is worth watching. And in the last place, and we have the anime One Step Towards Freedom. It's a cultivation anime that have strong elements of comedy and romance. Our protagonist's name is Ye, a fun-loving guy who gets transported to a new world. As the story unwinds, our hero meets new people, learns new things about this world. It's honing his skills to become more powerful with the purpose of completing different challenges that are just of the few things that we can see in this anime. There are plenty of arcs in this anime that have good synergy and give us a detailed and enjoyable story as the hero tries to get back to his world. Art design and animation are like most of those Donghua anime. I mean, you can expect too much, but that's reasonable since they are focusing on the story. I can say it's a decent anime worth watching with more than 200 episodes currently.